We'd like to show you our simple pump lever arm hand pump in a little walk around. This is a 8-inch well. The water's down about 65 feet. This is the simple pump head with its riser tube. This riser tube is 24 inches long, so the overall height of the simple pump is adjustable relative to the split flange. There's a lever bracket, lever link arm, and lever arm. At each pivot point there's a steel clevis pin, and between the wear parts, the moving parts, there's a brass shim to prevent galling of the aluminum surfaces. The discharge is right here. It's 3/4 of an inch, and this is a 2-foot lever arm, so I'm going to grab hold of the black handle and bring the lever arm down and move it up and down. Now I'm bringing the water up from the weep hole, and the pump doesn't care if one does a partial stroke. The full stroke would be about 10 inches. That would be 10 inches of movement right there. But I like to do a short stroke and do more of them because the pump cylinder at the bottom doesn't care. This is a 5 gallon per minute cylinder down there. The amount of effort required at the end of this 2-foot lever arm, the downforce required is about 8 pounds. Now we do have a 3-foot lever arm that is an option that changes the mechanical force required from a 3-to-1 to a 6-to-1 opportunity for the person doing the pumping, so it reduces the amount of pumping force in half. You'll notice that there are graphite impregnated bushings at the wear points. Those appear at the lever bracket, at the lever arm, at both ends of the lever arm. The pump cylinder that I mentioned was at the bottom is this one. It's a 1 3/4 diameter, is 18 inches long, and it's a 5 gallon per minute cylinder with a 10-inch stroke at 60 cycles. There's a stainless ball at the bottom and a stainless ball inside of a caged piston. This is essentially an overgrown check valve. Our slightly smaller model is the 3 gallon per minute. It's 1 3/8 in diameter, 18 inches long. Everything is the same at the surface. The only thing that's changing is the diameter. The one reason that someone would go with the smaller cylinder is that the well doesn't deliver as much water, so it doesn't make sense to have a 5 gallon a minute. Or the other opportunity for using this one is when it's powered by the sun. With our drive system, this piston on this smaller model has 3 seals on its body, as opposed to the larger cylinder where the piston has 2 seals on its body. So if this runs 6 or 8 hours a day, that additional seal will maintain as long an interval between maintenance that we can possibly provide. And then lastly, this check valve and gauge is an option that we offer when someone wants to pump into pressure. And this simply gets mounted right on the discharge nipple right here. The gauge facing the person doing the pumping, it's a 0 to 100 psi gauge. And it allows the person doing the pumping to monitor the pressure that's being delivered and stop pumping when one gets to about 50 psi. This has a stainless nipple and a garden hose connection or drinking water hose connection that then could be used to run from here over to a yard hydrant. So we bring the water back up again from the weep hole, which is down 4 feet, and you can almost get a continuous flow of water. And I'm doing about a 5-inch stroke.